you're factoring, you should always start by trying to take out a GCF if there is one. And even if this didn't have a GCF, with the leading coefficient being negative, you would want to take the negative 1 out so that your leading term is positive. But when I look at the numbers 6, 21, and 18, they are all three evenly divisible by 3. So I'm going to go ahead and take out a negative 3. I can't take out any of the x's because this 18 on the end does not have an x. So I'm just dividing each of these three terms by negative 3. So negative 6 divided by negative 3 is positive 2, and I still have both x's. Negative 21 divided by negative 3 is positive 7, and I still have the x. And then negative 18 divided by negative 3 makes positive 6. So now I can factor this part that's left in the parentheses, and they're smaller, easier numbers to work with instead of a 6, a 21, and an 18. So I can factor this using the guess and check method or the bottoms up method. And I'm going to use the bottoms up method. So even if you're solving it using guess and check, you'll have the same answer at the end. For bottoms up, you're going to take the coefficient of the leading term and multiply it with the end term. So this negative 3 is just part of my answer. I'm just going to write it down a few times so I don't forget to keep it with my answer as I go down. The 2 is moving to the 6. So this is x squared, 7x, and the 2 multiplying the 6 makes this a 12. Now I have a much easier trinomial that I can factor. I'm looking for factors that multiply to make 12, but at the same time they add to make 7. So I'm going to use 3 and 4, because 3 times 4 multiplies to make 12, but at the same time 3 and 4 add to make the middle term of 7. So this is going into two sets of parentheses. The x squared will be x times x. The other factors are going to be positive 3 and positive 4, which gives me my 12 right here, and the 3x and the 4x give me my 7x. And now, because I did take this 2 and multiply it over here, I need to undo that part. So I'm going to put the 2 back on the bottoms. 3 over 2 does not reduce to a whole number, so I'm just going to move the 2 up. That's why we call it the bottoms up method. It's the bottom number moving up. 4 over 2 does reduce to just 2, so this one will be x plus 2. So here's my final answer, the negative 3 times 2x plus 3 times x plus 2.